From the Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Dale and Scott.
Dale, we are a day late and a dollar short.
Jesus, you don't even know.
Episode 407 was supposed to come out on June 27th, but it's the 28th. We're a little behind, but it's okay.
Hey, let me tell you this thing.
What's the thing?
This McDonald's revenge story.
Oh my goodness,
And
yes.
I think it's been going around, so a lot of people already know it, but it is fucking funny. And it involves two women in a McDonald's drive-thru. It's an older woman and a younger woman. The older woman being first, ahead of the younger woman.
Okay.
And the younger woman behind the older woman thinks that she's taking too long for her order and honks the horn.
While she's at the ordering window.
At the ordering station.
The station, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So the older woman gets to the first window and pays for her order and the younger person's order who was behind her.
Oh, that's nice.
And then the younger woman gets to the first window, which is normally the pay window, finds this out, she waves and thanks the older woman.
Well, then she probably feels bad for honking, right?
Right, you would think.
Yeah.
And when the younger woman finally gets to the second window, which is the pickup window, she finds out that this older woman took both orders. Oh my God.
So there she is. She's gone through the ordering process, the pay window, and the second window, and she's got no food.
So now she has to go back and do it all.
That is too friggin' funny. This is why you should never honk at people. I always try not to honk at people. You also don't know if people have guns, so you don't want to honk at people.
It's true.
Right? Especially in Vegas. Hey, I love that story. Thanks for telling it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Breaking news, you guys. Maybe you saw this yesterday. Ryan Seacrest has been named Pat Sajak's Wheel of Fortune replacement.
Oh.
We were talking about that on the show a couple weeks ago, wondering who it might be. And apparently, Ryan has wanted to do this for years.
Really?
Which is
Game
crazy.
show host?
Ryan has hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank.
It's
I
not
don't
about
understand why he wants another job, but I guess it's prestige. He's always said he wanted to be who's that guy that created Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy? He's always wanted to emulate his career.
Merle? Not Merle.
It does start with an M.
It starts with an M.
Yeah.
Merv Griffin.
Merv Griffin. So he's always wanted to kind of emulate his career. So I guess he's one step closer now.
There you go.
So, of course, Pat Sajak will continue to do Wheel of Fortune this coming season, which starts in September, and that will be his last. And then I guess Ryan starts in the fall of 24.
Well, at least Wheel of Fortune's on the same coast, right?
Yeah. So Ryan was doing, when he was doing live with Kelly, he was in New York, but he's really based in California. That's where American Idol is, and that's where his radio show is. And, of course, he's executive producer of Kardashians. I mean, everything he does is in Southern California.
Yeah.
And that's where Wheel of Fortune is. Do you know that about 3,000 people a year try out for Wheel of Fortune to be contestants, but they only take 500 people a year. So,
Holy crap.
yeah. Anyway, they also tape like all their shows in one day for like the week, for like 2 weeks. Yeah. So
Well, that's kind of cool because what's the thing lasts? It's 30 minutes on television. What do you think it is behind the scenes?
maybe it takes an hour.
You think?
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more. And then, of course, they got to go back to their dressing room and change their clothes because it's the next day.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Britney Spears fans went crazy this past Sunday. Maybe you saw this, maybe you didn't. But over there in England, it's their big, huge music festival. They do it every year. It's called the Glastonbury Music Festival. And it was multi-days. All the major groups were over there.
Like our California one, our
Coachella. It's very much like that. Yeah. The closing act for the final night, which was Sunday night, was Elton John. And it was billed as his last performance ever because, you know, he's been on this career-ending final farewell tour all around the world. And this is it. He says he's done. I don't believe him. We've seen Cher do this. We've seen
hundreds of times.
Barbara Streisand do this. They just cannot go away. They don't know how to go away. Anyway,
you do that all of your life. I mean,
and Elton John's been doing it since the 60s.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm glad I got that. I've seen him twice.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen him in person.
I've seen him twice. Once was in D.C. when the what are their names? The Village People opened. Oh,
The Village People opened for Elton John.
That was you knock it, but that was fun.
I'm sure it was fun.
I mean, YMCA and can't think of any others.
Can't think of any other
Macho
Man.
Yeah.
Anyway, Elton John's 3-hour set was rumored to include Britney Spears because she posted a British flag on her social media, and then she was spotted at the airport in England. So everyone thought she was going to appear on the stage with him, but alas, she did not. His special guest was Brandon Flowers, the lead singer of The Killers, who sang Rocket Man and Tiny Dancer with Elton.
Oh.
There you go. The concert was streamed by a record 7 million people in England. I don't know if we had access to it here. I'm sure they taped it for a DVD or a HBO special or something. DVD. Who the fuck buys DVDs anymore? Speaking of performances.
Oh, wait, let's go back a moment. Speaking of television, just so you know, because I got a little confused today, and I knew this was happening.
Yeah.
Is that Showtime and Paramount have finally merged.
Oh, they're one now.
It's one. Because I was on the Apple TV app looking for a show in Showtime, and it was gone.
Oh.
So it's now merged into one under Paramount Plus.
I think there probably will be more mergers as we go forward because we know there are too many streaming services.
There's a lot.
And we have them all.
Well, I don't consider
so
Showtime
we're saving
a
money.
Streaming service.
So we're saving money because we're not going to be paying for both Showtime and Paramount.
Well, and it's the same price because we were grandfathered in.
Oh, okay.
Apple TV Plus, when it first launched, had that deal for CBS All Access and Showtime for $10.
Got it.
And we've had it ever since then, and it's never changed.
Good.
But I don't consider Showtime a streaming service, do you?
It's becoming one, I guess. I mean,
it is a streaming service, but they don't have.
I want to go back and watch
originals.
Billions. Billions, I think, escaped us. We need to watch that series. It's very much like Succession. Maybe a little dirtier.
Okay.
Speaking of performances, Dale and I went to Resorts World's 2nd anniversary party this past Saturday night. And the reason we were going, we love Resorts World, so we wanted to go help them celebrate their second anniversary. But they were having a cocktail party, a special cocktail party for their 100 best guests. And I guess we made the cut for some reason.
I don't know how, but we did.
And the special guest was going to be Carrie Underwood at this cocktail party. And then everyone after the cocktail party was going to go to her concert, which is supposed to be spectacular and awesome. We didn't go to the concert just because we're not huge country fans. And, well, we are country fans. We listen to a lot of country music, but we're not huge Carrie Underwood fans.
No.
And we could only name like one song that she sings. And that's where she takes the baseball bat to the...
It's called Before He Cheats.
Yeah.
That song.
That's the only one we know.
That we think we know.
Anyway, we went to the cocktail party. Resorts World did not tell their guests what they should wear, which was so friggin' weird. So we get there. I was wearing khakis and boots. I thought I should wear boots because it was a country thing, and like a button-down shirt. You were wearing jeans and a short sleeve
button-down
collared shirt. Yeah. And we get there and we see all these people in gowns and tuxes, and we're like, "What the fuck have we gotten ourselves into?" We're complete. So we saw our casino host, and we're like, "Can we go in like this?" Because nobody told us what to wear. And I said, "How did these people know to wear these outfits?" And she's like, there was no dress code. We don't understand why these people are wearing tuxes and gowns. It was so weird.
It was literally a mix from tuxes and gowns
and jeans
to a guy wearing t-shirt and sweatpants.
I mean, so bizarre. So bizarre.
That is Las Vegas.
And you can't tell people who have money by what they wear, not in 2023.
No.
You literally can't.
No.
Because the millionaire next door or the billionaire next door might be wearing sweatpants and flip-flops, and you have no idea how much money he has. Right.
You know, like Mark Zuckerberg,
Mark
the
Zuckerberg.
hoodie.
Yeah, he has his uniform that he wears. Anyway, so what was really weird is that Carrie Underwood literally phoned in this obligation of hers. So the party started at 6. We went at 6:30. She was supposed to show up at 6:45. She did.
She was on time.
Exactly on time. She was literally in the room for 3 minutes and never said a word to anybody.
And left.
It was so friggin' weird.
Weird, man.
She went up to the front. They took a couple pictures. They gave her a glass of champagne, which she did not drink.
I don't remember seeing her drink it. Yeah.
And then she walked out. No pictures. She didn't get on the microphone and say anything. I mean, she's one of their headline acts there at
she
Resorts World.
opened the Resorts World Theater.
Yeah.
The concert.
And she did
venue.
she did nothing. It was so weird. And I'm not knocking Carrie Underwood or Resorts World. It was just very, very weird. And we were all like looking around at each other like, what just happened? That was the weirdest thing ever.
It was awkward.
They should have gotten Katie to do it because Katie would have talked to everybody. She would have gave a speech. She would have drank the champagne. Anyway. All right, on with the show. Where's the button? Here's the button.
This, my friends, is the Swish Edition. From their secret underground studio, this is the Swish Edition.
I got a mouthful for you guys.
Dale and Scott are in the studio on the mics, and they fired up the antenna.
It has to come whether you like it or not.
And if you're willing to show it, they'll take a picture of it.
I actually think I might throw.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, here are your new best friends. They're your
It's
hosts,
very exciting for me because this is the best show ever made.
Dale and Scott.
So, anyway, what are you gonna do? Just a little bit more Las Vegas news because that's where we live and that's where we do the show from. Excited about this. If you guys have not seen Cirque du Soleil's Beatles love show at the Mirage, you're missing out. It is literally one of the best shows in Vegas.
So cool.
I've seen it 3 times. You've seen it
Once.
twice. You've only seen it once?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time when we went with your mom and sister?
Uh-huh.
I would see it again.
Oh, yeah. It was that good.
They have extended it through the end of 2024. So we have all the rest of this year and all of next year to still see it. They made a deal with Hard Rock, which now owns the Mirage, to keep it going. So I guess that means that Hard Rock's not going to be closing and turning themselves into the Hard Rock until 2025.
Right.
Anyway, you guys got to go. They perform Tuesday through Saturday, 2 shows a night, 7 and 9:30, and it is literally one of the coolest theaters in Vegas, and you will get a kick out of it. And you do not need to be a Beatles fan.
No, and that's what I was worried about.
But
you don't at all.
But
And
you,
will
if
love
you
every
live on
minute
this
of it.
planet, you know every single song that's in the show.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. It's super fun. Elvis, of course, is synonymous with Las Vegas, and 1 million people have gotten married by Elvis here in Vegas, or Elvis lookalikes. You know how it rolls.
Yeah.
But the little chapel, the little Vegas chapel, is rolling out a new Batman-themed wedding package. It's called, get this, it's called Just Us League.
I fucking love it.
Instead of Justice League, it's Just Us.
The Just
League.
Us League.
Wedding package, yeah. For $550, you get the superhero to actually marry you in the ceremony. You get Batman-inspired wedding music.
I want to know what that is.
Batman-themed fresh 6-rose bouquet and boutonniere. Everyone gets a Batman keychain, a commemorative comic book, professional photography. You get 10 digital images of your wedding, video recording of your wedding. The ceremony, the blah, 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 blah. You can have up to 18 guests.
Wow.
Yeah. That sound fun? You want to get remarried with the Batman package?
No.
Too pricey for you?
That was just one time was enough.
Well, hey!
It's tacky.
Dale and I's 5th wedding anniversary is actually in a few weeks. So excited about that. We got married not by Elvis, not by Batman, but we did get married in a little Vegas chapel downtown. This is fun. Nevada has been named the 3rd funnest state in the USA.
Hooray.
This is after California and Florida. California was number 1, Florida number 2, probably because of their theme parks, I would guess.
Yeah,
and their
probably.
beaches.
Right.
They both have the pretty
Yeah, they do.
And we're huge fans of California. We're huge fans of Florida. We love Key West and Miami and all that.
Yeah.
We're going to San Diego in a few weeks. Now, here's sad news. Dale's from Delaware. Delaware came in number 48th.
I don't understand that. I thought the beautiful beaches down there are over there.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, they have beaches. The water's chocolate brown, but, you know.
That's American water.
Yeah, north of Florida.
Yeah.
West Virginia came in number 49th. And poor Mississippi came in at number 50th. Who goes on vacation in Mississippi? Nobody.
Like, where's Kentucky?
Kentucky's probably way down there too. I didn't print out the whole list.
Mm-hmm. And Virginia's more fun.
Virginia's for lovers, so yeah, it's a lot more fun.
Stupid.
Anyway, no one is safe from being hacked. Celebrity chef Ina Garten's Facebook account was hacked this past week. They posted a bunch of Olive Garden recipes disguised as her own in her feed.
It's fucking hilarious.
One person wrote online, how you know Ina Garten's Facebook account has been hacked. Instead of being her Hamptons dwelling, Cosmo sipping, good olive oil self, she's suddenly become your Jell-O salad making great aunt from Iowa who always posting Olive Garden copycat recipes. I thought that was really funny. That was a really funny.
Oh man, that was good.
And there are a lot of Olive Garden copycat recipes out there.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do that, I would just drive to the fucking Olive Garden.
I don't get the craze over the breadsticks.
They're not that great,
No,
but they're endless. You can have as many as you want.
they are endless.
Right.
I mean, I take the Cheddar Bay biscuits any day over those.
It's the same company.
I know it is, but they're awful.
Yeah, we make the Cheddar Bay biscuits from Red Lobster at home a lot because they have a kit at the store you can buy. They just do not taste the same as they do in the restaurant.
Although I do enjoy the Olive Garden.
Me too.
The problem with the bring home make biscuits is they do not give you enough of the stuff to put on
the
top of the
top,
biscuit
right.
to make it like really, really, really yummy.
Yeah.
That's
it needs
the
a lot of butter and a lot of garlic. And,
Yeah, because if not, they're going to be
dry and
dry.
Yeah.
A biscuit is dry, so you need something to juice it up.
someone on Ina Garten's team, I doubt it was her, reached out to Meta, the company behind Facebook, and they got back control of her page. So, yeah. Speaking of Meta and crazy people, crazy billionaires, what's crazier than this? Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg have agreed to a cage match.
I don't understand this at all.
And UFC president Dana White is getting into the game.
Of course he is.
He thinks it's going to make over $1 billion in pay-per-view.
Would you watch it?
I fucking would watch it.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. And this needs to be in Las Vegas.
It's going to happen right here at the Las Vegas Octagon, which apparently is a place where they do a lot of like Taekwondo stuff. And Ultimate X kind of Ultimate X, is that a
Ultimate X?
I don't know what that is.
Ultimate X. Why do I know that?
I don't know. I think that's the
the
poker
poker
game that I
game.
play. You're right.
I
It's
was
not
like,
Ultimate X.
I know that phrase.
No, but it's like some kind of deathmatch fighting thing. So anyway, Elon and Mark are actually up and game to do it.
I believe that Mark Zuckerberg is actually, he like trains and does stuff.
He does.
I don't know about Elon Musk.
If you're a billionaire and you've got, unlimited resources, you do stuff like that. He probably has his own guru on speed dial that teaches him moves.
It'd be worth watching.
So Dana White says he's engaged with both of the billionaires regarding their feud. They've been feuding because apparently Mark wants to have Meta create a Twitter competitor. He thinks that Facebook and Instagram's not enough. He's going to create the next Twitter. So Elon's not happy about that, and he wants to fight him dirty. I know. We'll see what happens. It's just the dumbest.
It was dumb and great at the same
I
time.
mean, these are two of the richest people in the United States.
They don't
and they
have
want
to do
fight
this.
each other in a ring. I'd like to see like Donald Trump and Mark Cuban fight it out.
Oh my God.
That would be fun. No, sorry, not Mark Cuban. How about Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis? Let's have them fight it out to see who becomes president. That's the way it should be done. Fuck the voters. The voters don't know what the fuck they're doing, obviously.
I remembered being a very, very young kid and thinking that the presidential race was a literal race.
A little race?
Yeah.
like a race of people?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because people used to say, you know, oh, the presidential race, and someone threw their hat in the ring, and I took that literally.
Oh, like they raced.
They literally ran.
Oh, I thought you meant like
down
a
a
race
track.
of people, like black or white or Asian.
God, you always take it there.
Well, no, that's what I thought you meant. What, your
Presidential
dumb kid-
race.
A race, like the president's run at the Washington Nationals baseball game.
Exactly.
Like just that
Run
kind
around
of
a
race. So there's a lot of vegan news this week, and it's pissed off a lot of people. And if you're a vegan, I apologize for the next segment. Should vegans always get their way?
No.
Celebrity chefs say, fuck off, vegans. There's a chef named John Mountain who owns a restaurant called Fry in Perth, Australia. And he's actually known here in the United States and in England. He's been on a bunch of the celebrity chef type competition shows.
Yeah.
But he's got his restaurant in Perth, Australia. That's where he's from. A vegan customer came into his restaurant, which is a regular restaurant, and she was served a simple vegetable dish because she said she's vegan, doesn't eat meat. And she went on an all-out review war online because she didn't feel like she was treated well enough as a vegan. Like the chef didn't create something special just for her fucking way of eating.
Right.
So she got all these other people to do the same thing. And so this poor restaurant's been getting all these horrible 1-star reviews when it's one of the best restaurants in Perth, Australia.
You know, how often do you go to a restaurant and you say, "Oh, I should go look at Yelp first"? Is Yelp still a fucking thing?
No, I don't even fucking read reviews.
I go online and I look at the menu, and that's about as far as I go.
Exactly.
For one, I can't stand Yelp because they require a download of the app, which annoys.
And there
fuck out
are
of me.
people out there who are doing these review revenge things.
Yeah.
Just because you had a bad waiter once or you didn't like the bathroom and you give them a 1-star review, it's pretty shitty, I think.
And there should be a way that as a restaurant owner or a business owner and say, I want my business off of Yelp.
Yeah. Well, I applaud this chef, Chef John Mountain, for saying, fuck off, vegans. This is not the restaurant for you. You've got your own restaurant.
Right.
Go there.
And there is no chance in hell
we serve meat here.
that a vegan restaurant won't cater to a meat eater.
Of course they
won't. Chance in hell.
See, there you go. I didn't think about that, and that's not in our notes, but you're absolutely right.
There is no fucking way I'm going to get a cheeseburger at a vegan restaurant.
You are absolutely not.
But I can go get an Impossible Burger at the McDonald's.
Exactly. See, it's bullshit.
Bullshit.
It's bullshit. It doesn't work both ways.
Exactly.
It doesn't
Go
work
to your
both
own
ways.
fucking shit.
Exactly. It's the same reason why we used to talk about straight girls in gay bars in DC. Go to your own fucking bars, straight girls.
Well,
No,
I
not
don't-
all of them.
No, I don't mind that so much, but there, and it's not the case anymore. But there was a time, both of us living in DC, and going out to the only male nude strip club in the city, but it wasn't nude; it was gay men. This was a gay bar, and then women would come in their bridal parties.
And ruin it.
And it's not that they ruin it, but it was like a slap in the face of celebrating this event that everyone else in this establishment can enjoy.
Yeah, it's not for them.
It's not for
They
them.
are welcome, and they were
Sure,
welcomed,
they
but yeah, they kind of ruined it. Anyway, I get it. So you're right. It kind of goes. It's kind of hand in hand with this vegan thing.
Yeah.
Another vegan story. A vegan landlord in Brooklyn, New York, advertised a $4,500 a month townhouse for rent, but the renters will not be allowed to cook fish or meat in their apartment. The owner lives upstairs. She's a vegan, and she does not want to smell fish and meat cooking below her. A lawyer was contacted. It's technically not illegal to put a stipulation on that unless the tenant can prove that they have a medical requirement to eat meat. Which I don't know, understand it. I don't know what doctor is going to write that note. But
no. And you know what? This person may be able to find something, but it's just, I wouldn't live there.
I
as
wouldn't
a
live there.
person, why
a
would
vegan
you...
should live there.
Right. But me as a meat eater, would I look at this and say, oh, I really want to live there now, I need to get my lawyer involved? No, just fucking move on.
Move on and find another place to live. No, it's just funny, and it made the news because it's so ridiculous.
Right.
Well, it's also like, I mean, landlords can make all kinds of rules. They could say no loud music after 9 p.m. No,
of course.
No overnight guests without checking them in. I don't know what the ramifications are. But no, you can't cook fish or meat. That's ridiculous. Or what about the next door neighbor who asked their next door neighbor to close their kitchen window when they were cooking meat because the smell of meat was wafting into their backyard?
Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Go inside until I'm done. I think I saw an Instagram video post of two people who had rented homes in the Outer Banks, and they had a barbecue grill and they were cooking, and the renter of the home next door went over and started yelling and like called the fucking cops.
Because they were cooking
on
an
cooking
outdoor
burgers
grill.
on an outdoor grill.
And he was a fucking vegan, I guess?
It was a she, yeah.
Wow, she should fuck off. Back off to where you came from. Yeah, that's going too far. That's going too far.
Yeah.
What about food intolerant people, though? Now, this is a sticky situation. A Canadian woman ate a croissant while she was on a 15-hour flight from Dubai to LA, despite the croissant not having a gluten-free sticker on it. And now she's blaming the airline. Apparently, she got majorly sick because she can't eat gluten. 1 in 100 people can't. But a very small percentage of that 1% get really, really sick if they do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you're supposed to, but you do. But you don't get majorly sick.
No, I don't get majorly sick.
Right.
But this is just stupid. I mean, if you're that if you need to be that conscious, you need to be either bringing your own shit.
Bring your own shit.
Or check the damn ingredients.
The airline didn't claim it wasn't gluten-free.
Right.
All of the airline's gluten-free stuff are clearly marked gluten-free. So, she got the wrong thing, and it was, the flight attendant gave her the wrong thing, although it did not say it was gluten-free on it.
Right. She fucked up. She should own it.
She shouldn't have. If you're that sensitive to certain foods.
You need to bring your own shit.
Or what about these people who think, and I've had this fight with some actually pretty close friends of mine online, because I was like, listen, if you are so severely have a peanut allergy that you can't even be within 100 feet of a peanut, you don't need to be flying.
No.
You need to stay the fuck home.
Right.
Because there are a lot of peanuts out there. Airlines serve peanuts, and people could bring peanuts in their backpack
on board
to snack on. You can't stop the world from having peanuts because you can't be around peanuts.
Oh, there was another video I saw of some kid crying over the meat emoji and said he's been emailing Apple to remove the meat emoji from the iPhone because he's a vegan and doesn't eat meat, and says that it hurts him.
Well, what I would do...
Don't fucking use the meat emoji.
I would send him immediately back. His response would be the poop emoji.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck off. Everything doesn't have to be for everyone.
And it's not.
And the world can't be sanitized for you.
Right.
Gay people exist. You might see them in public.
If you don't want to see the emoji, then go get you a flip phone that doesn't support emojis.
Most people eat meat. You're going to see people eating meat during your lifetime.
Yeah.
So fucking get over it. It's just the same thing about boobies. Like, literally half the population have boobs, but people get so offended when they see boobs somewhere. Like, if you go to Europe and you go to the beach,
yeah.
Everybody, when they go to Europe, I mean, Germany, Italy, all the women are topless. There aren't topless beaches. That's what they do there.
Right.
But here, they would probably sue the fucking beach or sue the fucking hotel if someone was topless at the hotel. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you gonna do? Could we get behind cactus leather? I'm actually very excited about this. Very excited about this because I'm not a vegan and I do eat meat, but I know that leather comes from cows, and you need a lot of cows to make all the leather shit we have. And you and I have a bunch of leather shit in our house.
I don't so much hate actual real leather. It's not like as if we're killing the animal only for the purpose of that.
Right.
So if you're going to kill the animal anyway for the meat that we need as human, because we are carnivores,
might as well use all of it.
You might as well use the entire carcass and
carcass
and get as much as you can out of it.
Exactly. But in the meantime, these two entrepreneurs in Mexico figured out how to make sustainable leather from cactus plants. It's sustainable because they only use the mature plants that are only partially harvested. So it's not like they're cutting down the entire plant. They're only using parts of it, which regenerates. And cactuses hardly need any water. It's cruelty-free. There's no chemicals like in faux leather products.
Oh, yeah.
And Chipotle has already started using cactus leather in their furniture in their new stores.
I like this a lot.
It looks just like leather. It wears like leather. You could have a leather jacket. You could have a purse. You could have shoes. It would last for years.
So it's
made out of cactus.
So what do you think about the FDA just clearing the hurdle for... I just had it. The lab-generated meat? Chicken, yeah.
No,
chicken.
That's disgusting. And I don't even want to know how they're making this fake meat in the lab.
It's not fake. They're actually using real cells from chicken.
No. I don't like it. And they're not really like... It's freaky. It's just freaky, isn't it? We're getting into territory we shouldn't be getting into. It's just like artificial intelligence and... pet cemetery and bringing pets back from the dead. No, or cloning sheep. We shouldn't be doing any of this stuff. Stop now. Please don't do this stuff. Let's talk about something happy. You want to talk about something happy?
This is far from fucking happy. This is miserable.
Did you ever have one?
No, but I've seen one.
Hasbro is bringing back their Furby. Do you guys remember Furbys? They were huge in the late 90s.
Everyone thought they were like Russian spies, remember?
Yeah, because people thought they were like listening to you.
Because they learned as they went or something.
Yeah, they did learn. It was maybe one of the first artificial intelligent things we had.
Yeah, they were fucking annoying.
And Hasbro created these little furry characters, and they sold 40 million of them in the first 3 years. The NSA actually banned them from their building in 1999, citing concerns that there might be recording devices placed in the toy that could capture sensitive information. So you hit it right on the nail.
Well, you just can't have like phones and recording device in the NSA. They're saying that these were Russian spies.
Well, Hasbro. Hasbro? Is that a Russian company?
No, it's an American company, isn't it? The Hasbro brothers? I think they're Americans.
Anyway, Amazon's going to start having the new Furby starting July 15th. You can buy one for your kids. They're $70. $70.
Yeah.
And guess what? They now have a shut-off switch. So in the olden days, you had to take the batteries out if you wanted the damn thing to shut up.
And speaking of toys, I don't know if you'd be interested in watching this or not, but I'm going to send it to my mother. There's a Beanie Baby documentary on Apple TV Plus.
Yeah.
And it actually looks kind of...
It does look
because
good.
I was involved in that shit. You remember, like...
I absolutely remember.
Going to a store and it was a specialty one, but, only one per customer. So my mother put me and my sister in the car and called our grandmother and aunts.
Yeah.
And gave us all the $10 or however much it was to get one, and then we just gave them to her.
Right. What was she doing? Reselling them?
No, she has a whole collection of them. Now they're just worth nothing in the end.
There's just so many of them. Yeah, it was huge. And it was, I think Elizabeth Banks is in that movie.
Mm.
Yeah. There's been a lot of those kind of movies lately. There was one about the Nike Air.
The Michael Jordan Nike.
Michael Jordan Air. Yeah.
Tetris.
Yes, the Tetris movie. Yeah, we need to catch up on all this stuff.
And now the Beanie Baby.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to play the music. We want to tell you guys what we're watching. Really enjoying The Walking Dead Dead City. It's the first spinoff or the most recent spinoff from Walking Dead. It's on AMC and AMC Plus. It's where Megan and Maggie have teamed up to go find Herschel, Maggie's son, in Manhattan. Dead City is New York City, and it's actually pretty fucking good.
It's not bad. Yeah, I'm digging it.
Yeah, 2 episodes are out so far.
This is probably the first Walking Dead spinoff that we watched.
That we actually, that
Like.
we were watching and liked,
Yeah.
right? Because we gave, Fear we didn't love, and the kid one we didn't love.
Yeah.
Also, we're watching Platonic on Apple TV Plus. This is Rose Byrne and Seth Rogen. They were previously together in the movies Neighbors and Neighbors 2, which
Right.
they were really good together. Now they're playing these 2 friends. They're platonic. They're not having sex. They're just good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's married to Luke McFarlane, who is gay. I found out he is gay. He's married to a sports agent or something. Yeah. Anyway, episode 8 drops today. There's 2 more to come, so 10 total. We
Cool.
recommend it. It's a sitcom,
It's
basically,
fun.
but it's
30 minutes.
a one-camera, 30-minute show.
Perfect.
And then also we found out that For All Mankind season 4 will be out in October on Apple TV Plus. If you guys haven't watched seasons 1 through 3, highly recommend it.
Yeah. Do we know if this is the last one?
We don't. They finished filming in February, though, so it's been in the can for a while, so we deserve it.
I'm actually hoping it's coming to an end because I have a feeling it's going to get weird.
It could get a little silly, but I really enjoyed seasons 1 through 3.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Although I do enjoy the Olive Garden.
Me too.